Okay, good. I want to thank you everybody for coming to the Crypto Pros live webinar. As we mentioned in the pre-presentation, we were talking about it, and I mentioned in the Facebook group, we are going to be doing these webinars live on a regular schedule. I'm thinking Tuesday evening and perhaps Thursday late morning, and those are USA West Coast ballpark times. We'll always, of course, put that information in the Facebook group, and we'll probably start sending out reminders to all the members. We've got over 12,000 members in Crypto Pros. The Alexa rank keeps jumping. And one of the things that we'll be talking about too is the value proposition. That's what is so cool about this. We're going to talk a lot about the money, a lot of the potential, but we're also going to be talking about the incredible value proposition. And I like to tell people that you bring them in the door with the opportunity, and you keep them, and you get them to get excited about duplicating with the value proposition. Now, we're going to start this out a little bit different. We're going to be talking today about the power of doubling a penny a day. All right, and I'm sure you've all seen this. You take 1 penny and double it for 30 days. What are you going to have? Well, what we're trying to point out here, and this is always fun math, but what we're trying to point out here is the absolute incredible power of duplication and consistency. And I'm not going to tell you that you're going to make these kinds of numbers with Crypto Pros, but I want to use it as an example, because if you say double a penny for 30 days, as we show here, after 5 days, you've got 16 cents. Big deal, okay? But it's kind of like, wait a minute, it's just pennies. But we know, as I said, that power of persistence and duplication. Now, this number is pretty big. You're probably thinking $5,000, $10,000, and you know, it is a big amount of money. But before we start with the big, unveil or reveal, if you will, let's talk a little bit about this project that can give you the power of double a penny, but that is massively profitable and fun. And this second paragraph, folks, is one of the things that I think is so important, and that is finding something that you want to share. You're not selling, you're not beating people up, you want to share it. It's up to them if they want to take advantage. It's up to that horse if they want to drink the water. But I'm telling you what, people are starting to make money. Brian, one of our big leaders, is making money. The big leaders, Frank and Clay, are making tons of money, and yes, they have big lists. But you know what? Everybody can do this, because it's the power of duplication backed by a tremendous value proposition. So I just kind of want to talk to you personally for a little bit. And this is really kind of a personal conversation, because it's hitting me very, I'll keep using the word personal. Let's think about this. Maybe you're a student or a millennial or a Gen Xer. There's many of us who are that are baby boomers. Whoops, sorry. Let me go back here, present. And you know, those of us who are baby boomers have children or grandchildren. And so let's talk first about the younger generation. Let's think about, as a baby boomer, what we went through 20, 30, 40 years ago. We could get a second job to make a down payment on a house. We had small student loans. But the millennials, the Gen Xers, man, they're looking at things out there going, oh my God, I got huge student debt. I know people that have six-figure student debt, tough to afford health insurance, how to afford buying a house, and how to afford even building and raising a family, which for many young people, that's their goal in life, is to raise a family, the circle of life and things like that. And as I note on my slide here, I'm leaving next week for California to help my daughter and son-in-law, both who are professionals with degrees. My daughter is a doctor of physical therapy. My son-in-law is an engineer, and they're moving to California into a special situation down there because they can't afford to live in Seattle. And those are professionals. What about people that don't have that kind of a degree? And my granddaughter is being moved 900 miles away from me because of these problems. This is a personal situation to me, and I know you all have that same thing. Now, I didn't mean to go too far off on a rant there, but what can we do that's simple and affordable to help change our lives? And in my case, and probably yours too, what can I do to change my life to help my kids and my grandkids? And that's what we're really here to do, okay? And again, as we said previously, those of us that are baby boomers, if you didn't buy a house back 20 or 30 years ago, if you don't have a big old honking pension, You're probably saying, how do I make these dots connect? How do I pay for my healthcare in my golden years? How do I help my children and grandchildren? What are we going to do? We need something simple and powerful that's stuffed with value. Remember that, stuffed with value that can deliver the power of a penny. All right, so I know I've kind of gone on a rant. You're saying, Clint, when are you going to get to the details? But I think we're all in a similar boat as to what I am with my daughter, son-in-law, and granddaughter. So let's talk real quickly about how much would a penny be worth that doubled for 30 days. And I want you to think about that power being used with the program we're going to talk about. All right, so let's think about this. We're talking about doubling a penny. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. You can read along here. 10 days, it's barely $5. But folks, and this is what I want to emphasize. This is what Brian, my good buddy Brian Hedges, says in his presentations. He kind of does a little breakdown and says, yeah, this is boring. Okay, the next level, that's not too much. But then it starts to explode. This is where tenacity and duplication and persistence pays off. Because a single penny doubling for 30 days is worth over $10 million. Now, I'm not saying that Crypto Pros is going to build you $10 million. But what I am saying is the ridiculous power of persistence, and as you're going to see in a minute, the power of depth, because you're going to earn down 20 levels in 2 compensation plans if you choose to decide to do that. So with this double a penny, again, there is no magic mechanism that can double a penny. That's all just math. But what about a system that can provide the same type of power? Low cost entry, massive duplication, and what do I keep talking about? Value proposition, okay? This is not a money game, folks. This is a valuable property. This is something very, very, very valuable that you can be proud to refer. The business opportunity and the valuable property, the value proposition within it. And then a simple to follow system. You know what you need to do? And like I said, we're going to start these live webinars next week on a regular basis. All you got to do is invite people. Come listen to this crazy guy, Clint. He's got something really fun to say. They invite, nothing to do but invite. You don't even have to sell. All right. So let's get down to the details. All right. This Crypto Pros program is a powerful dual compensation plan that delivers that value and is simple to participate. And I want to also emphasize right here, all I've been talking about is $2, but I want you to understand that it's flexible. If you're a big leader, okay, the Bryans and the Clays and the Franks of the world, you can leverage your participation to make big money fast. And if you're a little guy or a new guy coming in, you can get started and you can take the power of the double a penny from only $2. There is something for everybody. Now, why is this so lucrative? Because folks, honest to goodness, the leverage, the math proves you can make $94,372 from a single $2 purchase. Now, does that take replication? Does that take sales? Does that take duplication? Yes. But it's all about having the opportunity. When that opportunity presents itself, when that opportunity knocks on your door, are you going to answer it? Or are you going to go sit on the couch and eat another bonbon and grab a piece of pizza? Let's make some money, all right? But this is where it gets wild, okay? Because you can take a single $2 purchase and absolutely explode things, okay? You can see, let me make sure I didn't skip a slide here. Okay, so what we're going to talk about here is that $2 purchase and making one little adjustment. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 adjustments that can absolutely explode your income. So we're going to talk about one adjustment. And that is, and again, I got to give Brian and his team an absolute shout out because they had a brilliant suggestion and we've taken this on board. Why make a single $2 purchase and have a one-time income? Why not dig into your pocket once a week on Fridays and purchase one more $2 package? Each new package creates the potential to make 94 grand. Each new package creates more advertising, but here's the key. All these numbers that we showed previously, that double these numbers here, all right? These numbers all become weekly, because if you have 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, 40, 50, 100 people in your downline, which you will if you follow this simple process, okay? And if you follow this simple process and make the commitment to put in just $2 a week on Fridays, we're all going to see a burst of income. All right. This is so cool. You can, I've told people have told me before that they enjoy my presentations. I take a lot of pride in that. But one of the things people say is that it's not what I say, it's how I say it. And I truly am sitting here going through this webinar, folks, getting excited again. I'm one of the co-founders. I've been in this program for many, many months, and I'm excited all over again because it gives me a chance to help you absolutely benefit. All right. Now, I like one of my favorite sayings is, but wait, there's more. So what did we talk about? And I just had somebody in the chat say it's just a great idea to do the weekly. Excellent. Thank you for your comment. And let's do that. You know, tell your team to do it. You do it yourself. Not 2, not 10, not 20 a week, just 2 stinking little dollars. But wait, there's more. Because folks, you can leverage your earnings. We talked about turning 2 into 94 grand. How would you like to, with just a small additional purchase, have that be double, triple, quadruple, or even quintuple that 94 grand? How do we do that? Simply by stacking your positions. Now, I want you to think about this. I think everybody in here is experienced enough to know how a 2x20 matrix works. When you buy your $2 purchase, it follows the highest position direct to your sponsor. Here's the twist that my good buddy Frank Hester put on this entire system. The second $2 purchase that you make goes directly, if you do it immediately, it goes directly under your first position. So you can stack them. So if you buy a little 3 Earning Center $6 purchase before you refer anybody, that means that no matter where any future purchase lands, you're going to get paid twice. Okay, so you're going to make double the income. That gives you the mathematical potential not to make $94,000, but $188,000. And folks, what we're recommending to people, always stay within your budget. But we recommend people to start here with the 614 or the 30 because you're going to get double, triple, quadruple income potential. And the system is set up to allow you to buy as much as 127 packs at the initial point, and those will all be filled in to create, I think it's like 6 or 7 times income. Now, not everybody can afford that, and not everybody should do that because you want to be, you know, you don't want to spend too much money. You want to make sure you leave enough for advertising and things like that. But those who are big hitters, make sure you look at doing the stacking before you start. Okay? So what have we done? We're talking about weekly income with as little as $2. For those of you that have a little bit extra money to work with, you're going to stack your positions. Now, we're only talking about the bronze at this point. All right? And again, what's my favorite saying? But wait, there's more. I'm so excited, folks, because I haven't even told you about the thing that's going to blow your doors off, and that's the 100% match. Yes, you are going to earn an OMG, oh my God, 100% match on all your matrix earnings. Okay, so let's think about that. Let's first of all talk about the guy coming in at $2. He comes in at $2, he's got a chance to make $94,000 over the course of time. And folks, let's be serious. That's a whole ton of purchases. All right, let's be serious. But it's mathematically possible, and there's no reason why we shouldn't. Okay, but what happens if it's just a little $2 guy? Let's forget about the stacking for a minute. What if it's a little $2 guy and he gets 2 direct referrals on his first level? What's going to happen? He's going to get 100% match on everything that happens. So he now has, in essence, the same effect of buying 3 packages. He's going to get a match. But think about this. What happens if he gets a couple more direct referrals who then are on directly below his others? He's going to get basically a match of a match. So the potential here is absolutely through the roof, okay? And again, we're only talking about $2. And then what you do is leverage based on your budget and your marketing capabilities, okay? Hope that all makes sense. Now, there's one more piece, and that is a completely separate residual income system. And we're not going to go deep into this today. I'm going to create another presentation specifically for this additional piece, which is the Platinum membership. This is a completely separate membership matrix, a 2x20, that provides you with the opportunity to make a single purchase and earn residual income forever, okay? It's a $50 purchase, $25 a month. As soon as you have the money to do that, you want to purchase. Why? Because if your referrals join the Platinum before you, they're going to jump over you. And I want to assure you that with this Platinum, the value proposition is stupendous. We have compounding advertising. We're adding a traffic exchange. As soon as you can afford it, you want to grab this. And I also want to alert those of you that are panicked about a recurring purchase. When you purchase the Platinum, if you cannot keep the monthly $25 purchase active, that's okay. You're going to lose the advertising benefits, but you will always earn from your downline. You will never get jumped. You will never lose earnings from your downline. You'll earn at 50% instead of 100%, but you have the position and you are in. I never like to push people past their budget, but if I were going to, it would be to find the $50 to get into the Platinum membership. And as I said before, I just want to make sure that you're aware of this. We're going to stay focused on the penny doubling model of the bronze, but I don't want you to lose out. So if you are thinking about the Platinum, and you should be, please contact your sponsor first and say, hey, are you in? I'm about ready to upgrade. Please, I just want to let you know so I don't jump over you, okay? Remember, we're a community, we're a family, we're a team here. We all want to work together, all right? Now, let's get back to the double a penny day, wrap this thing up, and then we'll move into FAQs. So remember, the value proposition here with the bronze package is pretty darn cool, all right? And what that does provide you is, hold on here. Yeah, if you want to hold off on the chat conversation while I'm doing the webinar, that would help, just because I can see that and I pop over and just to make sure that somebody doesn't have a question or something like that. Okay, so the value proposition, one banner and one text ad that is rotated over a 2-week period, and you get unlimited impressions for that 2-week period. $2, folks. It's an incredible value. And as the traffic into Crypto Pros increases and we are growing, the value proposition jumps. Now, you'll note that I say there the 2-week ads never expire, which is true. So when you get, tomorrow on Friday, when you make your $2 weekly purchase, you're going to get another banner and text ad that is good for 2 weeks. It never expires, of course, until you use it. But I just want you to know, if you're saving up for a big presentation, if you've got a big launch coming in January, you can save these credits up for the future, okay? So isn't it just about time to take action, all right? Crypto Pros is the closest thing to a double a penny that we have ever seen, all right? Use the system, and please, folks, the value proposition, there's always value here to create that weekly leveraged income. And, if you're Star Wars fans, we all together can jump to light speed to achieve your goals. Help your family like I want to do for mine. Live that life that you want. Nothing happens fast, but things do happen. And you can have the life you dreamed of. It just takes action, enthusiasm, and duplication. We're here to provide you the vehicle to do that. We truly want to help you. We truly want to have some fun and help you make some money. Now, this is the just a quick overview of the group here. Frank Hester, there's at the top. He's the owner and founder, very close good friend of mine. Frank Bowers, our technical expert and programming backup guy. By the way, this is a script that's written from the ground up. It's a proprietary script. And then Lorna is our website graphic design lady. We have a great team here. We're very proud of it, and I do look forward to working with you all to help you achieve the goals you want. Frank and I are here to help you achieve those goals. I want to thank you so very much for coming in. Please hang out. We'll hang out for FAQs and things like that. I'll stop the recording. Let's rock and roll, have some fun, and make some money. Thanks, everyone.